Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys my final recap and final thoughts on Orange, which is on episode 13. Now, this episode finally sums up what just happened, along with what is the rest of this stooped up thing happening here and there. So, if anything else, my friends, let's just get this started. Okay, we have to it that Naho tries to talk to Kakeru about the Valentine's chocolate, or something like that. But we also have to it that even though Kakeru was avoiding her, Naho decides to talk to him like straight up to make a change, and therefore talks to him on the 15th of February, and they end up comforting each other and apologize to each other for hurting each other. Kakeru thought he was the one at fault because he's the one that damaged Naho, but Naho says, no, it's not your fault. I thought I'm the one that's supposed to know everything, but that's a different story. Therefore, they hugged, and Kakeru decides to go out with Naho, which is pretty cool. Neat. And, of course, we have to it that everything seems to be normal throughout the episode, and this is 37 minutes long for Pete's sakes, But what makes it really pressuring right now is that everybody in the group is wondering what's going to happen to Kakeru, because it happens on a certain day where he's about to die and get hit by a freaking truck or a car or however you want to say it. But we have to it that the future selves decides to send their letters, though it doesn't show how they did it, whether it's omitted or cut out. It didn't happen, but of course, as the episode continues, we have to it that Kakeru himself is starting to make his move, after reading the phone, as it did in the other timeline and so forth. Although I like to mention about the future, sorry for going back to the future, Hayata mentioned something about parallel timelines, paradoxes, and other things like that, which I think it was important for me to listen to or to even look at or even try to talk about it, though I can't really understand it very well, even though it comes and goes. But going back to the alternate timeline where Kakeru is walking on the street instead of riding his bike, surprisingly, we have to it that everyone was looking for Kakeru and tries to stop him from committing suicide. Kakeru then a truck comes over. And freaking hell, oh my lord, what the hell just happened? And then Kakeru's on the floor right now, and I go oh my gosh, and so forth. You can't change the past, yada yada yada. But Kakeru was alive, and so forth. And he explains his motives why he want to die, so he can apologize to his mother, and so forth. But everybody therefore reveals their secrets once and for all about the letters from the future of 10 years, and they end up giving it to Kakeru and talk to him, and therefore Kakeru was in tears and so forth, and Suwa apologizes for what happened here and there, but even though after what's been happening here and there, they all finally hug together, group hug, which is pretty cute here and there. So does a time capsule thing and sends a letter, and it ends up the episode with Naho and Suwa with the child looking up to the sky, which is pretty cool here and there. Although there were some future scenes of Orange itself, though, it may have had a certain important part to play, though I don't really want to talk about it much, maybe because there's nothing much I can really say about it, just looking into the future scenes and then what to do, how they sent the letters. I was hoping they might show the part how they sent the letters to their past selves, even though it was explained in the last week's episode, but yeah. Anyways, Kakeru survives, and as y'all know it, daily life goes on, especially when the group together decides to do a time capsule thing, bury the letters in the box and so forth. And of course, it ends off there. Although I would like to also say, I think there's supposed to be a certain sequel that's going to happen later throughout I think November 18th, I believe, or somewhere around of November. That's what I heard from a friend, and I decided to do my research on it, and it looks like there's going to be a movie about it, a sequel movie possibly. So yeah. Anyways, going on to my final thoughts. It was, I guess, like it's nothing original and the time going back in time kind of thing that no one doesn't really like. Sometimes maybe because it just doesn't work out, or it's just really hard to make some kind of like time reversal series, And of course, this series is nothing special, nothing original. I'm just giving you guys my thoughts right now. That's the honest truth. Throughout most of the time, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of school backgrounds that you could find, and something about time reversals. Obviously, there's no way in hell that like a certain series would not have that at a certain point. That's a certain fact out there from my own perspective. Anyways, I did have my ups and downs with this series because maybe because it's not whole, or certain moments where it should be done, it should have happened, but it never happens at all, and then it happens later throughout the series, and I'm like, are you kidding me? Dude, it's really annoying me, that kind of thing. Maybe it's just because it's not whole and so forth, and along with like what could have happened here and there, and it should have happened if she just spoke up for once and so forth. But it is what it is. But Kakeru is saved. He doesn't die in the alternate timeline. If he did die, then what the hell? It's all turned to either way. But had my moments here and there, with Kakeru smiling and things are starting to change. The letter doesn't say the full 100% truth, that kind of thing. So, yeah, Kakeru lives and so forth in the alternate timeline. That's about it. So, what would be my score, as everyone would ask of me, if anything? 7 out of 10 for me, Have my ups and downs. It might be a little bit lower, maybe because, thinking about it, at a certain point of view. But, yeah, that's about it. So, until then, those of you who read the manga Orange, and those of you who are anime onlys, I hope you guys enjoyed it to the very end, despite it gotten a little annoying here and there for me, just being honest, throughout the series. But I had my moments with it. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zitto. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys till next time. Peace out. Bye bye.